All right, y'all. So let's talk about accepting my diagnosis. So I'm not really trying to tell you like this is not like a how to accept your diagnosis. This is more so of like how I am getting through it, how I am learning how to accept not my diagnosis, but accept living with a disability. So in the other video I talked about like how I told myself that I was going to how I told myself I was going to get through this, right? Like I was looking at videos of people with different kinds of conditions on YouTube, like in a wheelchair, people who have had strokes, spinal cord injuries, traumatic brain injuries, different things that made it difficult for them to live independently. And my intention was to figure this is honey down here. It was my intention to figure out how to live, so I wanted to look at them and see like how y'all doing it. And so I watched so many videos, right? And I told myself like, wow, there are people out here like they got wheelchairs, y'all. And once I got on a journey of trying to get a wheelchair, um I realized that it costs so much money. Like a manual wheelchair costs at minimum $1,500. Who got that? Anyway, so I was trying to figure it out. Um, but that did give me hope. It gave me hope to hear other people's stories, hear how they're getting through it, even to see their hard days. Like that really helped because it helped me to know that I'm not alone, that I'm not, you know, I don't know, crazy or lazy or stupid or nothing like that, that I am doing the best that I can, right? And so um I'm still trying to accept the disability part. One of the funny things was that when I got my home health aide, right, and she was like, she was willing to help me. I asked her to help certain things, but then, you know, coming every day, she would be like, I would be trying to do something, and she would be like, Ashley, I can do that, and I would be like, oh, I'm sorry, like I forgot. I don't got to be struggling by myself trying to do something when I have someone here that can help me. That's something, and you think that your brain will just switch, like, and figure out, you can't do certain things. Like, if you have, like, a mobility issue, right? It feels like, okay, your body is just going to, or your brain is just going to know that you can't do a certain thing anymore. But the thing was that I was having so much difficulty with is that I would forget that I can't do this thing. And I don't know how to explain that to anybody who hadn't gone through that before. But I guess, on the like smaller tip, like if you, honey, she just chewing on her toy. But if you ever sprain your ankle, right? And you play sports, you ever sprain your ankle or has to be on crutches or something like that, there are certain things that you are just used to getting up out of the bed and doing, and you have to remind your mind that you cannot do that thing. And the thing was, I didn't know what the thing was that I couldn't do until I did it. And then my body was like, nah, you can't do that. Or my leg would be numb. And so then I would be like dizzy or something. My leg would go numb and I would be like the combination. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, and I would almost fall or something like that, to where Or I would have like excruciating pain or something to where that was my reminder that, girl, you can't do that no more. And it's not that I think that like, oh, I'm not going to be able to ever do this ever. It's just that I had to work through that. And I'm sharing these things not to tell nobody like, this is how you do it. But I'm just sharing to say, it's not easy. It's not something that like the brain just clicks and figures it out. It is a journey. It is a journey. I worked really hard to, first I was like really beating myself up to the point where I felt like a kind of little gaslighting in my mind. Like, are you really going through this? Like, are you just trying to get some type of weird attention? Like, whatever. And it was the pain that would remind me, no, this is real. This is real. Pinch yourself. This is real, girl. And that is where I had to be like, okay, Ashley, I would have to say it out loud. Like, Ashley, you are in pain. You are going through something really excruciating. One of the things I tell people in like mental health advocacy is, and I facilitate support groups. So when I facilitate, I'll be like, I want to encourage people to speak to themselves like they would their best friend. Like, you wouldn't kick your best friend while she's down or while he's down. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't tell your best friend, oh, you're stupid, just because they, had an injury and hurt themselves, right? You wouldn't tell them that. So this is something I would tell myself, Ashley, you are going through something that is huge. Be kind to yourself. Understand that you are going to get better. It's going to take a lot of time. And we're going to get there. I'm going to work my butt off because I deserve it. I deserve to see myself on the other side of this. And that's something that I continually want to share on my channel. So this is just a short version of me sharing, but if you can share in the comments what you feel like you got from this video, what more do you want to know, or what can I talk about that would be helpful to you? Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you later.